Article 239AA of the Indian Constitution provides a special provision for the Union Territory of Delhi, designating it as the National Capital Territory of Delhi, NCT. Here's a detailed explanation. Clause 1. Renaming and administration. The Union Territory of Delhi is renamed as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. The Administrator of Delhi, appointed under Article 239, is designated as the Lieutenant Governor. Clause 2. Legislative Assembly. A. Establishes a legislative assembly for the NCT, with members elected directly from territorial constituencies. B. Details regarding the number of seats, reserved seats for scheduled castes, division of constituencies, and other legislative functioning are to be regulated by laws made by Parliament. C. Articles 324 to 327 and 329, which relate to elections and electoral processes, apply to the NCT in the same way they apply to states. References in these articles to appropriate legislature are deemed to refer to Parliament. Clause 3. Legislative powers. A. The Legislative Assembly can make laws for the NCT on matters listed in the state list or concurrent list, except for matters in entries 1, public order, 2, police, and 18, land, of the state list, and related entries 64, 65, and 66. B. Parliament retains the power to make laws for the NCT. C. In case of conflict between laws made by the Legislative Assembly and Parliament, the law made by Parliament prevails. However, if the Legislative Assembly's law has received the President's assent, it prevails in the NCT unless Parliament enacts a law on the same matter. Clause 4. Council of Ministers. A Council of Ministers, with the Chief Minister as the head, aids and advises the Lieutenant Governor on matters where the Assembly can legislate. The Council cannot exceed 10% of the total number of Assembly members. If there is a disagreement between the Lieutenant Governor and the Council, the matter is referred to the President, and the Lieutenant Governor acts according to the President's decision. The Lieutenant Governor can take immediate action if the matter is urgent. Clause 5. Appointment of Chief Minister and Ministers. The Chief Minister is appointed by the President. Other ministers are appointed by the President on the advice of the Chief Minister. Ministers hold office at the President's pleasure. Clause 6. Collective responsibility. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Legislative Assembly. Clause 7. Parliamentary provisions. A. Parliament can make laws to give effect to or supplement the provisions of Article 239AA and address incidental or consequential matters. B. Such laws are not considered constitutional amendments under Article 368, even if they have an effect similar to an amendment. Clause 8. Application of Article 239B. Article 239B, which pertains to the legislative powers of the Union Territories, applies to the NCT, Lieutenant Governor, and Legislative Assembly in a similar manner as it applies to Puducherry. This comprehensive framework under Article 239AA ensures a unique administrative and legislative structure for the National Capital Territory of Delhi, balancing the powers between the elected government and the central authority through the Lieutenant Governor. The Constitution of India. Part 8. The Union Territories. Article 239AA. Special provisions with respect to Delhi. 1. As from the date of commencement of the Constitution, 69th Amendment, Act 1991, the Union Territory of Delhi shall be called the National Capital Territory of Delhi, hereafter in this part referred to as the National Capital Territory, and the administrator thereof appointed under Article 239 shall be designated as the Lieutenant Governor. 2. A. There shall be a legislative assembly for the National Capital Territory, and the seats in such assembly shall be filled by members chosen by direct election from territorial constituencies in the National Capital Territory. B. The total number of seats in the Legislative Assembly, the number of seats reserved for scheduled castes, the division of the National Capital Territory into territorial constituencies, including the basis for such division, and all other matters relating to the functioning of the Legislative Assembly shall be regulated by law made by Parliament. C. The provisions of Articles 324 to 327 and 329 shall apply in relation to the National Capital Territory, the Legislative Assembly of the National Capital Territory and the members thereof as they apply, in relation to a state, the Legislative Assembly of a state and the members thereof respectively. And any reference in Articles 326 and 329 to appropriate legislature shall be deemed to be a reference to Parliament. 3a. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution, the Legislative Assembly shall have power to make laws for the whole or any part of the National Capital Territory with respect to any of the matters enumerated in the State List or in the concurrent list insofar as any such matter is applicable to Union territories except matters with respect to entries 1, 2 and 18 of the State List and entries 64, 65 and 66 of that list insofar as they relate to the said entries 1, 2 and 18. B. Nothing in subclause A shall derogate from the powers of Parliament under this Constitution to make laws with respect to any matter for a Union territory or any part thereof. C. If any provision of a law made by the Legislative Assembly with respect to any matter is repugnant to any provision of a law made by Parliament with respect to that matter, whether passed before or after the law made by the Legislative Assembly, or of an earlier law, other than a law made by the Legislative Assembly, then, in either case, the law made by Parliament, or, as the case may be, such earlier law, shall prevail and the law made by the Legislative Assembly shall, to the extent of the repugnancy, be void. Provided that if any such law made by the Legislative Assembly has been reserved for the consideration of the President and has received his assent, such law shall prevail in the National Capital Territory. Provided further that nothing in this subclause shall prevent Parliament from enacting at any time any law with respect to the same matter including a law adding to, amending, varying or repealing the law so made by the Legislative Assembly. 4. There shall be a council of ministers consisting of not more than 10% of the total number of members in the Legislative Assembly, with the Chief Minister at the head to aid and advise the Lieutenant Governor in the exercise of his functions in relation to matters with respect to which the Legislative Assembly has power to make laws, except in so far as he is, by or under any law, required to act in his discretion. Provided that in the case of difference of opinion between the Lieutenant Governor and his ministers on any matter, the Lieutenant Governor shall refer it to the President for decision and act according to the decision given thereon by the President, and pending such decision it shall be competent for the Lieutenant Governor in any case where the matter, in his opinion, is so urgent that it is necessary for him to take immediate action, to take such action or to give such direction in the matter as he deems necessary. 5. The Chief Minister shall be appointed by the President and other ministers shall be appointed by the President on the advice of the Chief Minister, and the ministers shall hold office during the pleasure of the President. 6. The Council of Ministers shall be collectively responsible to the Legislative Assembly. 7. A. Parliament may, by law, make provisions for giving effect to, or supplementing the provisions contained in the foregoing clauses and for all matters incidental or consequential thereto. B. Any such law as is referred to in subclause A shall not be deemed to be an amendment of this Constitution for the purposes of Article 368, notwithstanding that it contains any provision which amends or has the effect of amending this Constitution. 8. The provisions of Article 239b shall, so far as may be, apply in relation to the National Capital Territory, the Lieutenant Governor and the Legislative Assembly, as they apply in relation to the Union Territory of Puducherry, the Administrator and its Legislature, respectively, and any reference in that Article 2, Clause 1 of Article 239 shall be deemed to be a reference to this article or Article 239 AB, as the case may be.